Hello, everyone. Welcome to our reading today. We are going to do a quick shadow guidance reading. I feel like it was important to do this. I don't know why, but I feel like we need to do a shadow reading. Maybe it's just because of the energies that's going on around the world, but let's pull some cards and see what it is that we need to work on. So let's see. We have guilt and projection. Okay, so today we have rejection. Through the sting of being left out, we discover our own inner worth. So you're going to find out that you have been one of these people who give to others. You just keep showing up, you just keep giving, you just keep being there, right? You keep being that person that they need to just drop that little line of I see you, or hey, how's it going, I love you kind of energy, right? But I feel like it is not being reciprocated, and you may feel like you are rejected for who you are, for how you are, and it's not you. Please understand that you are a great person, and no matter what you try to do, you're never going to fit into this person's box, right? No matter what you do, there's always going to be something that they see that you're not doing right. There's always going to be something that's going to cause them to just ignore you or just put you in the back burner, right? I feel like for some of you, this could be just people that just don't see you. As much as you try to see them and show them that you're there, they just don't see you. And that's because they're not your people. So those ones there, whether they're social media people or people in your friend circle, you like if you go somewhere together and you say, "Hey, how's it going?" and they just kind of like don't even say hi to you, but they say hi to everybody else. Those are not your people. You need to just you need to cut them off and get away from them. They are not your people. They're not even remotely um connected to your energy at all, because if they were, they would never say things or treat you in those ways. Okay, so those people need to be left go, and it's okay to be rejected, because that's the universe's way of protecting you as well. Rejection is a way for the universe to say, okay, you don't belong there, so let's see where you do belong. Right, let me show you where you truly need to go. Betrayal. Healing begins with acceptance and forgiveness. Deception, teachery, and backstabbing. All right, so there's a lot of betrayal going on. This can be in your own life. This could be just from the world around you and all the things that has been going on. And it can be very depressing and upsetting to see the betrayal of the government, for example, things that you trust and you believe in, right? The betrayal of people that are supposed to support us and protect us and guide us. And so there's a lot of things, but what we need to understand is we put a lot of faith in people that are no different than who we are, right? Just because they're famous or just because they're popular or just because they're a government person or just because they're whatever, it doesn't mean that they are perfect. It doesn't mean that they're going to do what's right. It doesn't mean that they're not going to make mistakes or they're not going to hide things or they're not going to do things that's not okay, right? Even the people that are closest to us that we love the most can often betray us. And it doesn't mean that we're bad people. It doesn't mean that we should punish ourselves or punish them or anything like that, because the situation is nobody is perfect. And so we have to heal from that situation. We have to heal from the things that have happened in society, that have happened by people who are not us. And those decisions are things that we probably would never have done, but they were done to us because of the way that the situation unfolded. Okay, the choices that we made as well, right? So um betrayal can go from it can go on and on and on forever and ever and ever. I mean, there's so many paths that lead to history itself of different things that isn't right, right? So this could be happening in your life. This could be happening overall energy of betrayal, of feeling betrayal. But I feel like for you, like this is just you've been working hard piecing your heart back together because of people who you trusted, who you wanted to trust. Like for some of these people, you might not have even known them very well, but you wanted to trust them because that's the kind of person that you are. And then they turned around for no reason whatsoever. They hurt you. So like that's not you. It's nothing wrong with you. Don't allow yourself to think that there's something wrong with you. People people do things sometimes that we just can't understand. And sometimes it's a spiritual situation going on with them. Sometimes it's a mental situation going on with them. Sometimes it's an unhealed situation going on with them. It doesn't give them an excuse for what they did, but when you understand that you can't control people's behaviors and you can't control how they treat you and how they reject you and how they show up for you and things like that, it helps you to take your power back so that you're no longer the victim. So that you're not saying, well, why doesn't this person want me? Why doesn't this person love me? Why did this person hurt me? Why couldn't I trust this person? Why didn't this instead of saying why, you just tell yourself this person has unresolved issues. And because of this, I, I got hurt, but I'm okay. I can recover from this. I can take back my power. I can move forward. I could love again, trust again, grow again. Like I'm not going to allow this situation to put me in a box and confine me, right? I can step up. I can speak. For some of you, you might need to speak your becoming coming out of this. You might be called to speak out, to help others, to grow, to let your voice be heard, right? But for whatever the reason is, you are capable of forgiving and moving forward and healing from this. Release the chains of past mistakes and embrace the growth they bring. Guilt, remorse, shame, regret. Okay, so it's time to let go of all the old emotions that are holding your heart hostage. Okay, there are so many things in your heart right now that just need to be released. Things that you may have been carrying around for a very long time, some of you. And it's heavy. It's heavy. It's a heavy energy. And it's closing your heart down from being able to open your heart to new love, new happiness, new paths, new beginnings. Okay? This energy, it no longer wants to be contained. Okay? You're a beautiful person inside and out. Your heart is a good heart. And what you want to do most is to heal from this. Okay, revenge only brings back. I mean, all of us have always had that energy of that instant, what do you call that? That instant wanting to lash out. Okay, but we have to pull our energies back. We have to refocus. We have to remind ourselves that the universe will solve this situation, right? That we need to let go of the situation and we need to heal ourselves and heal the effect of the situation and how it affected us, right? And the guilt that you carry around or the guilt that you allow, it makes it so that you can't forgive yourself for the situation and for your part, okay? Nobody is perfect. We make mistakes. It it's just a part of life, right? Um Forgiving doesn't say that they had a right to do what they did either. Forgiveness doesn't mean that you're saying that their behavior was okay. That's not what forgiveness is. A lot of people get that confused. Carrying around and releasing guilt and offering forgiveness in this situation just means that you have come to terms with how it no longer serves you. You have realized that it was a part in your life that no longer deserves your energy and your time and your heart space. And it is a time where you release the emotions that keep you from being happy, that keep you from finding peace, the inner peace that you need. That's the peace that is really missing, is that inner peace within you. And when you're holding on to guilt, when you're holding on to anger or pain or the why, you're not in peace. Your heart's not in peace, your mind's not in peace, and your body is feeling that energy. So your body isn't well either. Like you're tensed, or you're not focused, or emotions could be just very testy, and that's like a fight or flight kind of energy, and it's not good to be in that for a long period of time because it can really play a toll. And life is very short. So this card of releasing guilt is just saying that that time has expired and your heart wants to mend. Your heart wants to grow. Your heart wants to heal from all of this. So when you release these emotions, you're allowing happier emotions to come in. So therefore you're telling the universe, I no longer want to carry these. I no longer want to feel these. I no longer want these brought into my energy. Don't bring me anything else that contains with these. Instead, I want to focus on happiness. I want to focus on love. I want to focus on serving others. I want to focus on making a difference. I want to focus on being my best self. I want to focus on turning what this did to me into a better situation that can help others or help me in the future. Like you're communicating with the universe. So what you're choosing to hold on to is what the universe will continue to allow because you have free will. But if you're wanting to heal yourself and you're ready to let go of these things and move out of this negative energy and this mindset and this heart pain, then the universe is going to bring that to you. And that is your word projection. Seek the truth within before pointing fingers. Blame, what's that word? Let me see. I can't see. Deflection and accusation. Okay, so projection, right? So this is all about how are you sending the energy out into the universe? What are you what are you how are you feeling? How are you being? Like if somebody did you wrong, are you showing up every day with that energy, with that energy in your heart? Are you showing up every day with, I'm going to lash out. I'm going to say this. I'm going to do this. I mean, it's okay to express your emotions when you are feeling that emotion, but you don't want to hold on to it for an extended amount of time. So if you're walking around with hate for a long time, you're going to project that hate onto other people, onto other things, onto other situations, right? But if you are working on healing yourself, then you're working on changing the way you respond to others, the way you carry your energy. Do you ever walk into a room and you can tell that somebody is just angry or somebody is in a bad mood? You can just feel it. You can feel it on their energy. You can feel their energy, and you can just tell that they're angry, or you can just tell that they're mad, or you can just tell that um they don't want to be bothered. Like that's projection. Okay, you can project without words. Your energy carries frequency, and we can pick up each other's frequency very easily. And so, if you are feeling these feelings inside, you can be projecting them outside of you to others, and they could be feeling it too. And sometimes people don't tell you that they feel like you don't want to be around them, or they feel like you are angry with them. They can feel that, but it might not be you feeling that way towards them, but it could be you projecting your feelings of how you feel about this situation on the inside, and that energy is just coming out on the outside, right? So be very mindful of how you express your emotions because other people are observing those emotions from you. So if you're showing up agitated, angry, or frustrated, or you're saying things um in a negative manner, it's going to project on other people. And then it's going to come back to you because the people are going to be like, well, I didn't do anything wrong to that person, huh? And then that energy is going to be given back to you. And you're just going to continue that cycle. So the universe often works in cycles. So it might be time for you to look at how you're behaving and the way you're treating certain situations and does the environment that you're in support your true authentic self? Are you truly being your true authentic self? Are you showing love and appreciation, and are you able to be your true self? And when you're healed, are you able to see how the unhealed version of you hurt others so that you can maybe apologize for situations that took place, right? When we are unhealed, we often don't realize the impact that we make in our world around us because we're stuck in that emotion ourselves. But often when you heal and you look back, you can see the projection very clearly. And it's a great time to step in and say, hey, I just want to say I'm sorry for the way that I behaved or acted towards this time because I realized I wasn't healed then and that wasn't the way I truly wanted to handle the situation. Right? Sometimes just saying what you need to say and facing your own truths can help change the situation as well. And letting yourself let go of guilt but that you are carrying yourself allows you to be the true person you're meant to be, the person who is supposed to walk with love and gratitude, right? And it's hard to have a heart of gratitude and thankfulness and love when you're walking around with guilt and feeling like you're not deserving of it. Okay, so love yourself, work on this forgiving. Don't close your heart off because the world needs your heart. It really does. And sometimes it's better to have been hurt than to have never loved at all. And some people, they have no idea what love is. So I would sooner love and be hurt and betrayed and heal from that and continue to keep my heart open and know what love is and know how amazing love is versus closing down that heart and not allowing myself to heal from the situation and not allowing myself to love again. So the fear can keep us protective, but it can also keep us from enjoying our happiness that we deserve. So I hope that this reading has helped you. I hope that you choose to let go of this situation and to heal from it, and so that your projection on the world, on others that you love, is a good one, and so that the universe can show you in return how truly, truly loved and valued you are and appreciated. And so you can actually open up to happiness and peace and all that good stuff that you are meant to have. So thank you so much for joining us for our shadow reading. I hope this has helped you, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.